Hey everyone, welcome to my channel where I break down coding concepts into easy bites. Today I'm diving into something fundamental but super important strings in JavaScript. So grab your favorite snack and let's get into it. What is a string? A string in JavaScript is simply a sequence of characters used to represent text. Whether you're working with a single letter, a word, or an entire sentence, you're dealing with strings. And here is the key thing to remember. Strings in JavaScript are immutable. Once a string is created, it can be changed, but you can always create new strings based on existing ones. Let's look at how we can create strings. Creating a string in JavaScript is super easy. You can use single quotes, double quotes, or backticks as you see from here. So this will help us to create. Each of these creates a string, but backticks offer something extra, which you get to later. Let's look at how we can use what we call concatenation. Concatenation. Okay, this is the way. Concatenation. You want to join. It's like when you want to join two strings together. You can use the plus operator or the concant method. As you can see here, we use the plus operator, and here we use the concant method. Both methods achieve the same result. So choose whichever you find easier. To find out how many characters are in a string, just use a dot length. This is the way we do it. You add you add the dot length on the message and then you get to be able to see, okay, this is the length of all the entire words that we have there. Need a specific character from your string? You can access it by using its position or index. And this is the way it's done. You can access characters of a string by doing a bracket on the string, on the val const message as we have here, and then you get this letter M because it's the one. Remember that this is zero indexed. To find the position of a substring within a string, use index of or last index of. Like you can see from here, you can be able to get the index of or the last index of the first occurrence or the last occurrence of a particular uh, string within a particular character within a string. Index of finds the first occurrence, while last index finds the last occurrence. If you're wondering if a string contains a specific sequence of characters, then what you can do there is when then you can use what we call includes. This is one of the ways you can do. You can also check if a string starts or ends with a certain sequence. And then this is what we can do here. You can do it with starts with, and then you put in certain conditions that you want to check for. And then if you want to look at what ends with, and then it will check with. If it ends with that, it will return if it's true or false in this situation. Okay, so let's say you want to replace a part of a string. How would you do it? Okay, this is the way you will do. Modifying strings. By modifying strings, you can, and changing the case of a string is easy. By modifying string, you can replace a part of a string by using the dot replace, where you choose like this is a particular word or a string, a particular, I can call it like a character within the string, and then I want to change it with this particular thing, and then the replace will do it for you just in a click. And changing the case of a string is easy from uppercase to lowercase. From here you can see, forgive me for the exercise I given. This is just nonsense, and then you can turn it into uppercase, and then you can turn it into lowercase. Okay, we're going on removing extra spaces. To clean up a string by removing extra spaces, we use what we call trim. So this trim helps us to get. You can see here that we have extra spaces, white spaces in our message. When we use trim, it's able to trim it and then bring it as this, the way you see it that way. So, splitting and slicing strings. How can we do it? You can split a string into an array of substrings. Very useful tool for everyone who is beginning in JavaScript to know. You can do it this way. You can split. Once you split, depending here, you can say I want them to bring each individual character itself, or you say I want to split from the white space, or I want to split from uh, a comma or whatever you want to, and then it will bring you an array depending on the splitting condition that you've given within the split. Okay, extra cool, right? Yeah. So or extract a portion of a string using substring or slice. Okay, you can be able to to be able to extract a portion of a string using substring or slice. I can say something I can add on slice is that slice deals with minus negative for you to be able negative numbers, but for substrings it doesn't. When you're using substring and use minus negative, let's say you want to get the last element, it's going to always consider the first one. But with slice, it's always possible. Padding and repeating strings. Want to pad a string using extra characters? Okay, pad, adding things before something starts. You can use pad start or pad end. This is the way it's done, where we're padding the first 10 characters, the 10th thing with x's, so that our string is going to begin from there. We want it to be like a tenth, and then from there we're saying we want it to be like 10, uh, the length of 10. So from the start, add a certain, let's say, character or value for it to be able to have the length as it is. Okay, so and then to repeat multiple times, a string multiple times, you can use repeat. This amazing thing here is saying, okay, we're saying, okay, we give you like hello and then repeat hello 3 times. Does it for you. Pretty cool, right? Okay, I promised when we were beginning that we were going to talk about template literals and the coolness of it, which is something that was introduced into ES6. So let's talk about template literals. They make string formatting a breeze. When I say that, believe me, I'm telling you the truth. This is it. Let me give you an example here. When I do this, you can see. So this is John. Instead of doing the other concat thing we saw above here for concatenating and this, when you come to this one, it's very easy. You can be able to pass in the others, combine, make formatting easy, which is a good thing for us as developers when you are working on many things like the ones you're seeing here. So and that's a wrap on strings in JavaScript. We've covered creation, concatenation, modification, and some powerful methods you can use in your code. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe for more quick tips and tutorials. Thanks for watching. Ciao. See you.